Hey guys, this is Uwe from XDI. We had quite a lot of SHO installations now, and there's questions that came up, and I wanted to do a little follow-up video and explain the differences between different high pressure pump installations on different model years. So as most of you know, there is a big difference between the 2010 to 2012 SHOs. And for the tuners, the big difference is the ECU. The old ones had a green node controller, the new ones have a tri-core, but there's also changes in the engine. So one big change that they made, and it was in 2012, I think it was 14, is they changed the whole valve cover area, and we just say aluminum valve cover versus plastic valve cover. So this is a 2016, has the plastic valve cover, and when it comes to the high pressure pump installation, the big difference is this breather hose here. So on the plastic valve cover, on the later model years, it sits up top, and on the early ones, 2010 to 2012 with the aluminum valve cover, it sits here at the bottom. So this was our very first SHO fitment mule from the junkyard. This is a 2011 SHO. Here you can see it has the aluminum valve cover and the breather at the bottom. So this is the very first one where we, like our original gangster, where we did our very first test fits. Okay, another thing that came up is why are the bolts so long? They bottom out, I can't really tighten it down. And what I've seen is that some people assume this base plate is part of the OEM pump and has to come off. So when you remove the factory pump, that's how it likes to come off. Sometimes this base plate stays on the engine. This is actually a factory Ford spacer plate, and this needs to stay on when we put the XDI pump on. Okay, so when we mount the XDI pump, the factory spacer plate stays on the engine, and then the XDI pump with the XDI spacer plate goes on top of it. Okay, the bolts that you get with the XDI kit are M6 by 35. They are kind of long, and they are that long because they have to pretty much go through the XDI base plate, through the Ford spacer plate, all the way down into the cylinder head. That's how you have to mount it. So after you torque down the bolts to the cylinder head for the XDI base plate, you clock the high pressure pump in the base plate. Then you need to pull up this high pressure line a little bit and let it snap back in. So before you put these nuts on, put these bolts in. Okay, now that these bolts are tight, it's time to tighten the nut of the high pressure line. Always make sure that it doesn't cross thread, so the nut needs to go on easy with your fingers. So the easiest is move the end of the high pressure line a little bit. Yeah, now it cut.
The ethanol sensor. You're going to have this long inlet line with two zip ties here. Just zip tie them to the high pressure line. It's going to run under your intake manifold there. And then on the other side here, you've got this 45-degree angle right there, and then you've got your female quick disconnect there. You're going to want to zip tie it to the, what looks like the breather, the breather tube here. And then your sensor is going to sit right there. Just connect your factory line, and then we're going to zip tie it around the AC line here, just like that. Sorry about the lighting. But that's how you secure your ethanol sensor.